right, and welcome back. So, not too much of interest has occurred. The Scipii and the Bruttii are still moving north. Numidia is still besieging Corrales. This somewhat brave Carthaginian force is moving through Spain, which... Oh, wait, they were enemies, weren't they? They're not enemies now. One moment. I must confirm this. Let's see, Spain... Oh, no, they are still at war with Carthage. Okay. Well, then he's making a mad dash through enemy territory. He was up here. Remember, he was vacationing in southern Gaul here. And he's making a mad dash to what is presumably friendlier territory. In their place, the Spanish have now decided to take their vacation spot. Hopefully that's all they intend to do, and they're not getting any ideas about becoming another one of my enemies. Right now, the Brits are my only enemy. Well, no, the Gauls. I've already dismissed the Gauls from my mind, all because they only have this one settlement over here left, and this one over here, which has hardly any troops in it anyways. And so I've already, dismissed them as being an enemy, despite them actually being an enemy. The Brits are, of course, our main enemy at the moment, and I've pulled back. This was going to be the garrison for Condate Redonum, and I actually moved them up to this bridge here because I was like, oh yeah, we're going to move the mercenaries out, we're going to put these guys in, but then they took it. So I guess we're just going to retreat back to Limonum until this army can finish taking Lugdunum and then turn around. Speaking of the Brits, we're going to take Trier this turn. They actually have considerable forces, though, in the area. They have this army here that we already knew about. It's only half a stack, but that flag is mighty full looking, considering it's only half a stack. This flag is extremely full looking, and it's almost a full stack, so that would certainly be why. Then we have this just over a half stack over here, which looks like it's going to wipe out the Germans, whom I remind you are a protectorate of mine, so that's going to be kind of annoying. I say kind of annoying because, again, is it really that big of a deal? I don't think it is, but, yeah, we're going to lose one of our protectorates there. And then we'll just take it back, eventually. So, yeah, anyway, we just need to take Trier, and then what I'm hoping is that I'll still have enough movement points to where I can take the army and put it into Moguntiacum and take the mercenaries that I hired there and put them in Trier instead. Basically swap places, just so that we can face this force here, and depending on where this force moves, we may have to deal with them in a couple of turns as well. Alright, but anyway, let's go ahead and take Trier. As you can see, it is not very heavily defended, so we should have an easy time of it. All right, and the attack begins. Standard procedures are in place. We'll have 3 battering rams knocking down the gate and the walls. The archers will take some pot shots at the general as soon as they get into position. Remember, since we are facing Britain, the general's bodyguard is going to be chariots. So softening them up as much as possible before we get in there would be nice. And the only other unit is that war band there in the center of the settlement. I wonder if we'll even be able to hit them from back here. Nope, it looks like they're not close enough. I could probably get my guys a little closer, though. Here, run over here. I'm not sure how much of the unit really needs to be in range in order to have the archers shoot at them.
Our soldiers are at the gates. Now they must batter a way through.
In range? Nope, no one's in range. Okay, well, I guess that answers my question then. Let's put you guys just kind of off to the side here then, and we'll have the dogs kind of line up vaguely over here. And we'll have the general just kind of over here. We should be through momentarily. And then we'll just do our usual strategy, hopefully of just sending the war dogs in to munch on the warlord here. And then archers as needed. All right, so we are through the walls and we are through the gates. Now the question is, do we think that the war dogs, the trainers will just unleash the war dogs without actually necessarily getting into the settlement, or do we think that that's not the case? I'm thinking that they won't, that they'll just run into the settlement and be killed by the chariots. But now, as we already saw in the last battle, the chariots are extremely vulnerable to hoplite units. So what I was thinking is we could have this hoplite unit. Not like that. Like this, over here. We'll have them run inside, maybe even like attracting them to come down here. And we'll get them in their phalanx. At least that's what I hope will happen. Do not fire at will either, just in case this doesn't work as intended. All right, well, they've got their spears down, and there is no reaction. All right, hoplites, move forward. I do not know where the second half of the unit thinks it's going, but get back in formation.
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
I don't like how the units move, I have to admit. I'd really like them to actually, like, kind of turn more and face the chariot with their spears. Pathfinding, I just don't like it at all. All right, let's bring some... I kind of want these guys to drive them away from the gate so I can just bring in the war dogs and their trainers, but they're being remarkably... well, just kind of passive, really, just not really doing anything. Also, what are you guys doing?
Stop!
Yes, there we go. Form up, lower spears, very good. See, this is what I'm worried about. They're gonna, like, charge down here and go for the phalanx, or go for the hoplites right when they're not in their phalanx formation.
Go, go, go!
I just realized the general is literally right there.
Move, move!
This is almost ridiculous. Are we gonna, like, kill the general? Oh, no, no, no! They're escaping! Oh, no, they're not escaping. They're coming down. All right, so, here we go. They're in their phalanx. We should be fine. Should be. It's a massacre.
The enemy general is dead. His men know their doom approaches.
You have to admire how much they just would continue to throw themselves on the spears even after the first few guys were, like, all dead. All right, well, let's have them go up a little further now. And we didn't lose a single hoplite from that, so hooray for that. Now let's bring in the rest of the hoplites, actually. Here, let's remove your phalanx. Or, remove your phalanx. Remove your formation for now. Get the rest of the hoplites in. We'll get the war dogs in. Archers, etc. And actually, that'll probably take a bit, so I'll bring you guys back once I have everything nice and lined up. All right, so we've got our hoplites all lined up. to prevent them from outflanking us or really just trying to get around us in any way. We've got the war dogs, and the chariot unit is now nice and bunched up in the center of the settlement there, so we should be able to just unleash the dogs. Hopefully without disrupting the phalanx too much. Alright, excellent. All the dogs have been unleashed. So we'll call the trainers back. Then we'll watch the munchings begin. And that's why we bring the phalanx. Oh, no, no, no. Trainers, get back, get back, get back, get back. We already lost a trainer outside the settlement. Go ahead, give it your best shot. I'm sure it'll go well. Oh, no, for some reason it didn't. Right, are the trainers staying back this time? Okay, it looks like it. But man, those chariots actually did quite a number on the war dogs. Just look at all the dogs that are dead here. Go ahead, run right onto the spears. I'm sure it'll work out fine for you this time, as opposed to all the other times. All right, and it looks like now we're gonna munch on the warband. But yeah, the chariots actually pretty effective against the dogs. All right, again, the trainers look like they're trying to move forward here, so let's tell them, no, don't do that. I don't think we shall need the archers, but you know what? Why don't we just have them start lining up over here? Just in case, you never know. Since we did lose a bunch of war dogs, maybe there won't be enough to defeat the warband. No, I'm pretty sure they're going to eat the warband to death. Oh, and they got the last of the chariots, too. The archers are within range. All right, well, you know what? Since we're here, maybe we could go ahead and let them get in just a few test volleys to see if they'll even fire. Because at times we have had issues with the archers firing while they're in settlements. And indeed, even as I sit here, despite them supposedly being within range, and these guys set to fire at will, they don't seem to be firing. But they will fire if I deliberately tell them to fire. Okie dokie then. Alright, stop firing. I think you're going to kill more of our own dogs now. If you didn't already, that is. The Britons will regret their attacks upon me. And upon the great people of Rome.
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are
Finish them! Finish them!
This is a
And that's
heroic
it.
victory worthy of Roman arms.
Still, really like those hoplites. Yes, the one soldier we lost. Oh dang, I can't move the camera. I lost a war dog trainer just outside of the settlement because as they were entering in, they were far enough to the left that one of the towers was able to peg one of the trainers. Which is a little unfortunate, but I guess that kind of is what it is. See, this group of mercenary hoplites must have been the ones to kill the general, I assume. So I don't know, they got some kills here too. I wonder how much each chariot counts for in terms of casualties, I guess. Because, I mean, the only casualties that the hoplites inflicted were on the chariots. So each chariot must count as more than, like, one entity for the purposes of casualties. And to be fair, I guess there is a couple of people, like, on each chariot. But alright. So, we learned essentially nothing new. Hoplites are still effective against chariots. War dogs, not so much. But let's take it back to the campaign map. And once again, they love us, no doubt hearing about the resettlement options that they might receive if they didn't. Let's just go ahead and occupy. Now, let's see. Can I? Whoops. Highlight all of them. Okay, it looks like we can make it back. Now, the next question then would be, will these mercenaries be enough to keep public order up here? Answer, yes. Excellent. All right, so then we'll just move you guys right into here then. Oh, right, and we can actually do some retraining, apparently. All right, now I don't know if this force will actually attack and try and besiege us or not, but I guess regardless, we're either going to be attacking them next turn, or they'll be attacking us next turn, or maybe they'll even run away and I'll have to go pursuing them. But in any case, that's it for now, so I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs. All right, and welcome back. Just a couple of things to note. First off, much to my astonishment, the Scipii are doing something. Even more to my astonishment, it looks like Carthage no longer holds Carthage. I realize now that the color along the border here should have tipped me off to that, but I guess I didn't really pay attention to that. So I actually have no idea where the Carthaginians actually are. Considering one of their armies was here and was moving south, I'm guessing they still hold a bit of territory here in Spain. Maybe? I guess I could send my spy down, actually. I was having him watch the last, well, second to the last settlement of the Gauls there. Oh, okay, but looking at the color of the border here, I don't think this is held by Carthage. Oh, unless this is the border for this province over here.
Your Honor.
Now, in the old game, you could just right-click on the land here, and it would actually tell you, like, what province it was and everything, and they appear to have removed that for the remastered version, so I can't actually see that. But I guess we'll move him down there and just take a look. Of even more immediate concern, though, is the Numidians brought reinforcements. We might have actually been able to take the initial force, but we're not going to be able to defeat all of this, for sure. So I'm afraid Corrales is going to fall, and we are going to have to bring in some more forces to take them out, that is to say the Numidians eventually. I mean, unless the Scipii really suddenly start eating on them. I don't know what's been taking them so long. You know, if you had actually done your job and actually helped secure the future of Rome, maybe they wouldn't be attacking Corrales if you had actually, like, attacked Carthage 1,000 turns ago and then started moving west onto their other territories. Useless. Absolutely useless. No, they had to go vacationing in Greece. It's a much better vacation spot than the deserts of North Africa, I guess. Actually, I don't think this is desert territory, but anyway, the point is that you guys were not doing your job, and that is why Corrales is going to fall. I blame you. All right, well, apart from that, though, I guess we're besieging Lugdunum, which you guys were probably expecting. The Spanish force is still on vacation down here. Now, this Briton force was actually moving over here to Condate Redonum, but has started moving south, so I imagine they're going to attack Alicia. So we need to quickly end Lugdunum here, and then immediately turn around and head back north, and to start beating on the Brits in this area. We need to take Samara Brava, Condate Redonum, build a ship, and just get across there and really just start taking their territory. All right, but anyway, over here, interestingly enough, neither this force nor this one actually moved a muscle from where they had been standing. This one moved, but to my surprise, did not start besieging my German friends. Oh, speaking of friends, I forgot to mention, Thrace is no longer my protectorate. I think we are just literally nothing to each other now. Yeah, we are trade partners. We're trade partners. basically, they actually broke they were no longer protectorate with me, and they're now allied with the Greek city-states. So one of my enemies, they abandoned me for one of my enemies. Yes, I forgot the Greek cities were also an enemy. I think a turn or two ago, I was actually saying like, oh, we just have the Gauls and the Brits. I actually forgot about the Greek city-states. Though I probably shouldn't, because it looks like they hold territory up here. And before Thrace went their separate ways, I actually saw almost 2 full stacks of Greek troops here. So they may be about to make a comeback. The Brudii and the Scipii had better be wary of that. I doubt they'll come down for Sparta. They'll probably try and make their way through all the other territories first. And hopefully my Roman peers, friends, countrymen, there we go. That's probably the most accurate. My fellow countrymen here can hopefully hold them off. All right, but what else? I think that was really it. Basically, I did what I said I was going to do with the garrisons here and just kind of split them up so that the army can head out and attack this force, which you'll notice is no longer headed by a general, and that's because this assassin that I had offed him, which I was very happy that he was able to do that, so that means there'll be less chariots for us to fight, if any, since I don't know what these 2 units are on the sides here. So anyway, let's see if they'll let us have a go. And indeed they will. And there's not a single chariot among them. In fact, it's literally just warbands as far as the eye can see. All right, but then in that case, let's just get right into it. All right, and the battle begins. Honestly, I was kind of hoping that they would stand still and let me kind of move up a little more. As you can see, we're kind of on a bit of a slope here. Though I guess technically there's multiple hills and slopes here, so whatever, I guess. But it looks like they're going to come forward here, so we'll just have to make the best of it. To be honest, they'll probably spend their time running directly onto the spears, and of course into the archer fire, so we'll just let them do that. What I would like to know is where... Ah, here's the captain. We'll just have them fire directly at them. Maybe we'll get to kill him off. Right, but it looks like they're going to do their standard thing of just kind of standing and letting me fire every single arrow that I've got, so I will bring you guys back once we are out of arrows.
The gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
All right, we were just barely able to get... Oh wait, actually, we still do have a bit of ammo by the look. Oh, not everyone has ammo though. Let's see, you have ammo, you do not. Okay, so we only have a few shots left, and yes, I did switch them to fire arrows. Just because I could. But anyway, with their captain down and with only a few arrow volleys left, in fact, we'll just speed it up here for a moment and they should be out of shots here in just a moment. And what we'll do is we'll just advance forward. And there we go, we are out of ammo. So, let's see, are you guys in phalanx? Yes, you are. Basically, we want to move ahead slowly. I would like the Hastati to be able to throw their spears, but that may not happen, let's be honest. All right, right about there. And everyone walk, because I don't want them to leave the hoplites behind, and while they're in their phalanx, they can't run. So everyone just kind of move forward, nice and slowly. I guess the Hastati could run in place, probably. Fortunately, it looks like that's not close enough to be within range, though. So, let's move just a little more forward. And we'll let them run this time. It's only like a few steps forward. Dang it, they're still out of range. I'm assuming it's probably because they're on a slope too. But man, they just have no range on those spears at all. All right, a little more. Yep, and there they go. Oh well, I kind of expected it after all. All right, let's see what they do here on the flanks. Okay, these guys are routing. Wonder if I could get... Yes, let's get these guys forward, and we could probably take out a bunch of these guys as they flee. In fact, are they withdrawing? No, they're not. They're routing. Oh, wait. Yes, they are. Or at least some of them are. Okay, that unit is routing, so what we'll do is we'll have them attack this unit here, because it is actually withdrawing. And we'll have the general attack the unit that's actually routing. Alright, you get over here. I basically want 2 units of cavalry attacking each unit, because these are spear units anyway, so we don't want them... Oh, actually, you attack them. Okay, are you withdrawing? Yes, you are. Alright, you get up here. Oh, shoot. Get in there and attack. So you guys all attack there. And I think I actually left... Oh, wait. Did I leave a unit behind? Oh, no, I guess I didn't. Dang it, we actually lost a fair bit of cavalry there, unfortunately. Where's the other general? Oh, okay, he is over here. Okay, they're routing now. Okay, you guys now attack them. And actually, you guys get over here, too. Well, except for the general. Why don't you... Whoops. General, why don't you attack there? Okay, there we go.
Be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee!
Oh, shoot. Kill them! Dang it, some of them got away. Alright, but I think we got the vast majority of their units here. Oh! Come on, get in there. No, no, no. Stop dancing in circles. And stop dancing in circles. Kill. Dang it.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Roman arms.
Yes, but if you hadn't been sitting there just dancing in circles, going left, right, and center, you'd have gotten those 4 guys there. Oh well. Obviously, a clear victory. Honestly, I feel like that's a heroic victory, but I can't remember. Is clear victory actually better than heroic? I can't remember. But it doesn't matter, because we utterly wiped out that force of the Brits, so let's get back to the campaign map. All right, well, I guess now this force is going to head north, because we've got Britannian settlements up here, and a sizable force that needs to be dealt with. But I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs.